Hello, my friends. Thanks a lot for watching our Growth Insight program and our Insight sharing channel. And if you're looking for a way to start your day, to kick off the day and make sure that you have a good way to start your day, I'd like to introduce you one way that I've been using it since 2009. Prior to 2009, I was looking for what should I do to make sure that I can have a day start properly and with the hope that it will end my days in the proper notes also. And I practice everything. I woke up at 5 and learn how to read books back then, or clean up the house, or running, and a lot of things, right? But then I found different ways in 2009 that can easily set my day up before I do something else. So it has been a routine habit since the past 15 years. It's worked really well for me, and that is finding a code and read it. Think about it, think how it's applied to my life and the story behind it, so that I can reflect on and think on, and thinking these days is very luxurious, right? So we don't have time to think much. So why don't spend the first 5 minutes of your day just to think? So that is really well. The second one is during the day there's a lot of things that would have happened, right, without our control, ability to control. And when things like that happen, we got easily distracted, we got emotionally uneasy, right? And the quote becomes my daily compass. So I will ask myself, so in that situation, what does this quote mean? And then how can I use it to apply into the situation? So it helped me to cool down, and by the time that I come back to give my decision on what happened, at least I can thoroughly think about it. All right. So here's an example of one quote I received today. You only achieve things you want by pursuing it. All right. And in 2020, so when global pandemic hit, my wife and I decided to inject some motivations and inspirations for people during challenging times, right? So we admire those people that doing podcasts, who knows a lot of amazing people, and we say, okay, if they could do it, we could too. So my wife and I decided to start our program called Insight Sharings, and we come from the background in commercial, so we know the importance of storytelling. And amazing people will always have amazing story to share, to tell, a lot of insights that people can reflect, learn, and think and apply for their life. So we say, we're gonna connect with amazing people. We are going to interview them and share their stories for people to find relations, and for people to connect with them, and for people to learn from them. All right. And then we started with one of the very famous lady. She's the HR director for one of the biggest company in Vietnam, a foreign owned company actually. And she agreed to be the person to start off our conversation, our program. At 6 p.m. on that day, she texted me a message saying she was busy and she would not be able to join. That's it. No call, no nothing. And I said, okay, what the heck? Okay, how could you make a commitment at the last minute? You say no without a proper way to communicate. But we couldn't change her. She couldn't change the situation. If we sit there and just blame the situation, it's not gonna make the program rolling, right? So in 2 hours, my wife and I are connecting to several other people, and my regional boss, her name is Tirarat, and she agreed to join and share her stories, and became our first guest on the show. And you know what? Within 18 months from that day, we connected with 650 experts in 60 countries around the world. A lot of them are well known in their areas of expertise, and without pursuing, none of that would happen. So that is stories that we could share to you. All right, so try to pick a quote randomly, think about it, do it in the beginning of the day, and think about how that's gonna apply to your life, how that already applied to your life, what stories in your life that already, and can tell about the quote that you received. So I have the book called 8,789 quotes of wisdom. You can buy the same one. And every day you just turn a page and randomly pick one. The randomness is beauty, because you will never know what's coming for today. All right, so enjoy it. It works like charms for me, and I hope that it could work well for you also. Have a good day. Thank you for watching. Share if you feel like it's appropriate. Thank you.